I just saw that I'm to rap, and in rapping, and it's not the whole show, but I would like to talk about someone who did work for the common good and who did have impact, because that's what we're talking about. And it's something that I very seldom do on this show, and that's to tribute, or at least to have a tribute for someone. In this particular case, I'd like to make a brief tribute to someone that I've interviewed on the show. It's not easy losing someone you know, a person who is almost like a member of your extended family. And for me, David Lewis was such a person. And I had the opportunity to interview David on at least 4 different occasions on this show. So the pictures that you'll see now are from some of the interviews. David fought against violence, so it was a shock to hear that he was shot and murdered on June 9th in a local shopping mall. David Lewis was someone who overcame the odds, and in doing so, helped others overcome the odds. You see, David was a former prisoner. He served 17 years in the state penitentiary. And then one day following an earthquake in California, while still in prison, he decided to turn his life around. Once on the outside, he founded Free at Last, an organization designed to help former prisoners readjust to society. It is said that he was instrumental in assisting more than 4,000 ex-prisoners and parolees turn their lives around. He was given many awards. Just last month, he was featured in an article in the Huffington Post. The article was called Soul of a Citizen: How a 17-Year San Quentin Inmate Helps to Heal. David Lewis helped a lot of people heal. He traveled globally to give lectures and work actively to prevent the spread of AIDS. David's death has already led to much grief this week, grief and mourning by those who knew him and felt the impact of the good work that he did. David will be mourned locally and mourned and remembered by many throughout the world. So when we talk about impact, the impact of the election and the primary issues, when we talk about the difference that one person can make, David Lewis was an example. And I would like to thank the 2 of you for being here to talk on the show about the impact from the local elections. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes.